One of the greatest things about the Salesforce ecosystem is the agent exchange, or app exchange as it used to be called, and all the different apps on the platform that solve business problems. And what I love to know is more about the different apps in the ecosystem and which apps can do what and solve different problems. So I'm going to see if I can challenge a couple of different partners to do a very quick demo jam of their app. So, wish me luck. There is here actually Flex Pricer, and they actually won the London's Calling demo jam just a couple of weeks ago. So I'm going to see if they're up for doing it, and it's a little bit quiet over here, so fingers crossed. Hello.
Hi.
Hey, any chance you could do your amazing demo jam that you did at London's Calling? That you won quite well. I thought it was really good.
Thank you.
For my audience.
Yes,
Is that
no
good?
problem. Of course I
Okay,
can.
cool, awesome. So we'll do it in the same way, like a 3-minute demo.
Okay.
Maybe we could do exactly the same thing you did at London's Calling. That'd be cool.
Okay, let's do that.
Are you ready? Okay, so just before we start though, what is Flex Pricer?
So Flex Pricer is a native app in Salesforce. So you can just simply go on Agent Exchange, which was App Exchange, and install this app. So it's basically a less complex version of like CPQ and Agentforce revenue lifecycle.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, if there's like crazy complex rules that you want to set up on for a product for your customer, just install it and test the use cases.
Brilliant, sounds cool.
And you know what? Like today, what I'm going to show to you and to your users is basically how easy it is to like set up Flex Pricer. So when you install the app, what all steps you need to take for an up and running product.
Okay, cool. Sounds good. Okay, so are you ready?
I am.
Okay, let me get my clock ready. Okay. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, so now what you're seeing is I'm on this Flex Pricer settings page. So when you install the app, this is the first place where you need to go. I'm going to enable the feature that I need, that I want to use. So this is subscriptions. Next, what I'm going to do is make some changes on the page layout. So this is the Lightning Edit page record. So I'm just going to add Flex Pricer button on this. Add some charts so that we can see something pretty on the opportunity. So in here, I'm just going to filter the chart by opportunity. So let's do that. Let's also add a related list. Basically, this is the same related list which is being used in the chart. So it'll be nice to see that. Once I do that, I can click Save. So I have 2 products set up in here with list price 100. Product A for developers, product B for consultants. What do you want me to choose?
Let's go with consultant.
Consultants?
Yeah.
Okay. So we are configuring consultant as a subscription product. This is again a standard Salesforce product record. All I need to do is basically set the quantity multiplier to subscriptions. When I do that, it basically tells Flex Pricer that, you know what, treat this product as a subscription product. I've also set up some default quantity and label, so users in months, because I want to sell this products as users in months. I can specify that. So once I do that, let's set up some rules as well. Mm-hmm. So on this product, let's say a customer goes for a 36 months agreement. What discount do you think you want to give to the customer?
Let's go for 15%.
15%, okay, that's nice. So for 36 months, you want 15% discount to be applied. Okay, I've corrected that. So let's say if a user goes for beyond 50, what price do you want to set? For that.
So what was the actual price? Was 100?
100.
Okay,
yeah.
So let's say £80.
£80, not bad. Okay, so I'm going to set that to 80. Set the quantity as users. Save it. So now our product is ready. Now let's see that work in action on the opportunity. So I'm going to go reload the opportunity to see the changes. And then now if we click on this button, it's going to take me to the Flex Pricer screen. This is the beautiful UI of Flex Pricer, where below what you're seeing is all the standard Salesforce products. Because we selected consultant, consult you, consult yes, I'm going to add that. So let's set a start date. So I'm going to set the start date to be in a past so we can see something active happening. contract months, leave it as 36 because we have applied some automation in here. So I'll leave the billing period as annual. So I've set my contract guardrails, I've added the product, and here you go. The line discount is applied. Yay! Yeah. Let's see what happens if I change the quantity to P55.
Quick,
maybe?
before we run out of time.
Do that. Oh my God. Okay, 80. So the sales price is updated. We can see that it's all done. I'm happy with whatever I've added.
Let's
see. It's got the discount in there. The revenue agreement. Yes. Amazing. So that's fun. If you want to create a contract, just click on that. Click save. When you do that, automatically the contract will be created and populated on the opportunity. And yes,
there it is.
The contract is there, the revenue recognition has passed, and we have all the billing records created automatically. I didn't have to touch anything on the contract.
Cool, well thank you so much. That was Flex Pricer. Okay, so I'm gonna go find another ISV. Wish me luck.
Good luck.
Looking for another demo jammer? Salama Kaplan. Oh, okay, Titan. Hello, Titan.
Oh, hi, Francis. How's things? How are you?
I'm good. Now, I'm looking for ISVs to do a demo jam for 3 minutes.
On the spot.
On the spot, yeah.
I'm always ready.
Okay, cool. Actually, I was at the hackathon at lunchtime, and I was actually building a portal in Titan using your AI, which was pretty cool. But before we do dive into the demo, do you want to just say a bit about what Titan is?
Yeah, so basically Titan is a tool purpose-built for Salesforce, and essentially with Titan you can build full-on web portals, web forms, you can generate documents, do e-signature. You know, what would typically take a large stack of tools that aren't connected to Salesforce, you can all do all in the same place, one account manager, and all completely without custom development, all built for Salesforce.
And you've got loads of different capabilities you don't shout out about as well, like the OCRing to data stuff as well.
Yeah,
which is cool.
So like for form upload, we can push it through Titan Flow, which can use OCR, virus scan, anything like this is
pretty cool.
Right, so I'm ready to go.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, go!
So we have Titan AI prompt builder here. What I can actually do is I can build 2 demos at the same time. I'm going to build a patient intake form, but I'm also going to build a custom form at the same time. So here we'll also use the form assist. I can say I want to create a form that creates a record from any object really. Let's say contacts in this case.
Yeah, from Salesforce, yeah.
And we can see here we can pull in all our metadata. And the nice thing about this is, straight away, I already have a form that is automatically mapped to Salesforce. So I click Add to Page. If we click this button here, we can see it's already built the flow to push the contact to Salesforce. I can even retrieve the record ID. Now that I've retrieved that record ID, I can come in, the next step, add a condition. In this case, I'm going to generate a document actually, all on the same page. I know, wow. So if I come in here, I'm going to have one that pulls information in from a contact. We now have the record ID being pushed back in. We can insert, apply. Not only that, we can do a few other things. I can also add a login to this process. So I can say, allow people to log in to a web portal using a contact.
Oh, cool.
And they can even log in using their email. This means they can essentially have unlimited login users. I can come across, they can have 2-factor authentication, profile, registration pages. Now that we actually have a login, we can also come in, use logic based on that. So say I want to pull in, cases from Salesforce, and I only want to see cases that are related to that login there. So I'll say, bring me in only cases that are related to my contact ID. And let's say we want let's say we're going to say it's going to be related to contact ID. And we'll add, subject and status. And we'll let people edit this also. So now we actually have a full-on web portal that's being met with a login. And if I go fast, I should be able to get it all done. So that I've logged in now, we'll see that it's pre-filled only case associated with my login. I can also come in here, create a new contact on the spot.
Let's go.
This will also not only create a contact in Salesforce, it also generates an e-sign document on the same page. Once you've signed this e-sign document, it can also be pushed back to Salesforce. We can see it's pulling in data straight from the document. And now that we have 23 seconds left, I want to show you, while I've been doing this, I've actually built a full patient intake form from one AI prompt on the spot. Of course, we can come in, give the exact fields, change the branding, but with a footer, a header. Also, the nice thing, mapped to Salesforce already. Not only UX UI, but the integration is built all from the one spot. This is what I've done in 3 minutes. Imagine what you can do in 3 hours.
Time's up. That was brilliant.
Not bad.
I have to say, yeah, I saw a bit of the workflow, but that is bonkers. And what I love about it is, especially we're in this kind of vibe codey world, I can actually, you can't check for the security of vibe coded apps. Even like I've seen LWC components that have got all the business logic in and everything else, and it's ignored all the security of the fields, and users just bypass the component and start updating stuff, right? So in this kind of agentic world, that kind of low-code apps that I can talk to my agent just to build are kind of cool. But yeah, that was brilliant. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Pleasure.
That was tight. That was kind of cool. I love that demo. So next up is finding my next one. But yeah, wish me luck. I hope I get no rejections. Ta-ta! Okay, Luca grabbed me earlier on. I've just phoned him, and he's around here somewhere to talk about the new features he's got in his platform. Luca!
Oh, hey, Francis. Hey.
How's your world tour so far?
Doing well. It's been busy, interesting.
It's always fun.
I'm sorry, I interrupted your filming. I see you're filming as well. Hey.
So you said you've got some new features.
Yes,
Okay,
very excited. So you know us as the AI note taker native to Salesforce. So we write data back in Salesforce and we do what AI note takers do: video call, phone call, in-person meetings. We capture that, we summarize it, we draft a quick email for follow-up, isolate the next steps, create tasks, all of that, right?
Okay, cool.
Super easy. Now, what we've launched is a step 2. Basically, we make the AI note taker aware of where it's lending back the data in Salesforce and instruct it to go and create new records or update existing records at the field level.
Oh, okay.
It's super special.
Okay, cool. So can we have a quick look at it?
Oh, yes, of course. Okay, so couple of things here. People that live on the run may use their mobile phone. So the example here is I could actually record a new update just by tapping on the Hey Vinton button that I have in a contact or in an opportunity. Or even easier, I can just go to my app here and tap record. And now I need you to create a new lead. So create a new lead. I met with Francis Smith. He's from a company called Acme. We met at the London World Tour 2026. He was very excited about all the new things that he can do with AI, including our own. His role is Salesforce architect, and the company is Acme. Oh, his email address is francis@acme.com. So now I've given an instruction, as well as recorded my information. So now this will take around 30 seconds to process and bring back not only the AI note taker part, summary, email, next steps, but it will go and follow my instructions, create a new lead. So let's take a look.
Okay, cool.
And what do we have here? Directly on my phone, in my library of all the new notes that I created. Here's the summary of my conversation, a follow-up, quick email, hey, it was great to meet you. But most importantly, we have Field Agent. Field Agent has done its job and followed my instructions and created a new lead. And I have all the information in here, and I can actually see it in Salesforce. You see the new lead. Actually, let me show you on my desktop. If I go to my leads, it's a demo account here, but you can see a new lead created for Francis. We have all the AI note taker part here, the summary, the next steps. Create a new lead, obviously, the follow-up, Francis. But most importantly, we have all the information related to Francis. His company, his role, where we met. We met at the trade show.
Even though you didn't say trade show.
Exactly. So that's very interesting. Now it gets even more interesting when it's about updating an existing record. So you see here, and this is where you probably see the most familiar part of what we do, which is bringing a video call from Teams, from Zoom, from Meet directly inside and updating Salesforce. Now, I have an update. It might happen on a video call, but I might just, once again, talk to my Salesforce and say, okay, great news, we talked to the CFO, he's ready to move forward. He wants an order by the end of the week for around $30,000. He's expecting delivery by end of July, so we need to move fast. And CFO, his name is Mark, and he's definitely the decision maker here. So now we have a quick update again. We're improvising in a demo, but another 30 seconds will now pass, and this Vinton, process will mean that it will transcribe my update, my conversation, if it's a conversation, create the AI note taker part, but most importantly, it will receive the instruction, I'm landing in an opportunity. So if I have interesting information that may be relevant for some of the fields that I pre-prompted with, listen to that and see if there's an update relevant, it will actually update it. So what we expect to see is, you see now amount is empty, probability is 10%, stage is qualification. Yeah. We will see all of those changing. Yeah. We see next steps changing, and we see the description also being updated, including maybe some methodology elements here that could be also. Cool. Now it's actually updated while we were speaking. So if I refresh this page,
we got the amount.
You see the probability is now moved. This is actually closed one already. The amount is 30,000. The description is updated, and then again, we have our methodology.
That's amazing. Thanks.
So it's a quick way to keep no excuses Salesforce up to date.
Brilliant. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you, Francis.
It's awesome.
You understand why I was excited to show you?
Yeah, I know. It's quite cool. I'll see you soon.
Yes.
Well, there we go. That was Vinton. I do love Vinton because it's like integrating transcripts of calls into Salesforce, but also that's super important when you want to start to get the context for AI to understand the customers and how they work for future workflows as well. So, super interesting. Yeah. What an amazing end to the day. And I think I've got a bit further on how we orchestrate agents in Salesforce and in other platforms. But yeah, still lots to do, lots to learn. And I think my one takeaway from all my experiences here is just jump in and start using AI if you haven't already, because there's a lot of kind of value in it. And I can see now that things are now starting to work. People are getting value out of their agents. And now when we're focusing on the kind of middle and back office processes for agents and how you orchestrate those, I think it's kind of good fun times. But yeah, that is a wrap from Agentforce World Tour 2026. See you next year.